Okay, everyone, we are continuing with our March Makeover Madness, and we are giving you the tools to make changes in your life. But it's all about lunchtime today, so Julie Feldman is with us, and she's a registered dietitian and author of the book Grocery Makeover. Thank you for being here.
I love being here.
I was excited for her to be here, everybody, because I was kind of very proud of my lunch, so we're going to see what she says. But we've got the lunch of the whole Live in the D team here.
Yes.
So let's start with our dear Chuck, who's on vacation.
Yeah, so we don't have Chuck's lunch, but we
Okay.
do know what he usually brings, which is a turkey sandwich on whole wheat bread, some guacamole, a couple pickles, and I think a piece of fruit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
super
Sounds pretty good.
on the good side.
He does really well. I was
Yeah.
actually, if he was here, I was going to give him the award for the best lunch, but now that he's not here,
I'll represent
He'll
Chuck.
represent
he's
for
out.
him.
Thank you.
I think we should
He's
give
got
it to
Chuck's
somebody
back.
else. So he actually does a really good job. The one thing that I was going to add to Chuck's lunch was maybe some more vegetables,
Okay.
which is a sort of blanket recommendation for everybody on the team.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Yeah, so when we were here last week talking about breakfast, I think I talked about how important it is to make sure we're getting enough veggies in, and that we're really looking to get like 7 servings a day. And unless we're starting early in the day with breakfast and lunch, it's really hard to kind of get all of them in.
Okay, so now let's go to our producer, Tammy.
Okay, so Tammy doesn't win today. Tammy brings just a few almonds and an apple.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a measly little lunch.
Poor, our poor Tammy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She's so busy. It's hard. Yeah.
We need a lot of things to keep us going throughout the day and maintain our energy level, and really also to prohibit us from snacking as the day goes on. The stress of the day starts to build, and when we're hungrier, we tend to kind of lose control.
Okay.
So I brought a bunch of suggestions for Tammy to kind
Okay.
of boost things up, starting with protein. So her lunch probably has about 6 grams of protein. Our goal is probably about 20.
Oh boy.
So we
Sorry,
have to do
Tammy.
some work. So I brought just turkey slices. You know, this is imitation crab,
Okay.
so which is easy and really yummy. You can just sort of snack on it. It doesn't even require a sandwich or anything, or some low-fat cheese in any form. Cottage cheese or string cheese
Okay.
would be a nice way to kind of boost that up.
Okay, so what are these like kind of salads
Yeah, so
here?
these were other suggestions I thought for Tammy too, and I just made these last night
Oh.
in these cups, and these are just layered, and you can put some salad dressing in the top,
This
and
is
then
great.
pour it in, and you can shake it up,
Okay.
and it's easy, quick, on the go. So she could put her almonds in here,
There you
maybe
go.
with a whole bunch of other things, and these were just simple, already cooked beans
Lentils.
and lentils to kind of add protein and
Okay,
some
so let's
variety.
move on to my lunch.
Yes.
Which
Okay.
is, I love these Amy's
I-
Organic vegan lunches,
Yeah.
and an orange or an apple.
So the one
trouble?
thing no, you're not in trouble. That lunch has about 14 grams of protein, so
Okay.
it's just shy of where we kind of want you to be.
Okay.
I would boost it with a little bit of protein, something from here,
Okay.
and again maybe some veggies to kind of
extra
keep you
veggies.
feeling satisfied
There you go.
and
You
full.
need that.
So
There
you
you
didn't
go.
do well. You didn't do
Yeah.
bad
Thank
at
you.
all.
You got to
Miss-
feel full.
I'm getting there.
You do really want to feel not like Thanksgiving full,
Right. Yeah.
but satisfied.
All right,
Okay.
so let's go to our Chris Delcamp. You guys know him.
Yes.
He's been on. We've folded sheets together, one of our video journalists here. So he gets a Subway sandwich.
He does. So he gets a 12-inch sub and a bag of chips. Sounds like almost every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, that's the Jared diet.
That's the Jared diet. Yeah. Well, let's not talk about that. Okay. So this lunch has about almost 700 calories in it without a beverage. And if we're talking about most average people need probably somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day. And if he's getting that many calories at lunch plus breakfast and dinner and other snacks, I'm guessing it might be sort of putting him over the edge.
Okay.
While it is a high protein lunch with the tuna, and I love tuna, he could probably make something himself at home, which I know isn't quite as convenient,
Right.
but do so in a better way. Kind of
Okay,
keep
so with like
calories
some
at
flat
bay.
wraps.
Yeah, so these were whole grain, high fiber, and maybe sub out some
So
fruit
Chris
and
has to
veggies
get a
for
little
the
better,
chips.
Chris, you got to get a little
Yeah.
better, Chris.
There you go.
A few of you brought frozen entrees.
Right, so this is our Jay, our producer, the guy always talking to my in my ear. But let me tell you something. Jay will always come in with like a lean cuisine, usually that Asian chicken. He will not snack all day. We can have the most decadent lovely looking thing, and he won't touch it. So we have to give him points for discipline.
Okay.
But what would you add to his lunch? How would you
So
change
I thought
it?
we could boost it with like something like this, which is just a salad. It's not necessarily adding that many calories. You're going to get a little bit more protein, a little bit more fiber, just a little bit more on that satisfaction level. I also made a quick, easy salad to make at home that has a whole bunch of mixed things in it. There's quinoa and kale and some almonds, so that's a really yummy choice. And there are also a couple of other entrees that are a little higher in protein, so getting us closer to that 20 grams we're looking for.
Okay, and now we're moving on to Michelle, our video journalist, the Diamond the D lady.
Yes.
So we both love Amy's.
Yes.
She normally gets the cheese enchilada.
Yeah, so I think she does a really good job, and she's getting a lot of variety, short of including more vegetables. I think she's sort of hitting the mark pretty perfectly, including the extra protein from the yogurt and the healthy fat from the almonds, etc. So in Chuck's absence, I would give her the best lunch
bag. Okay, good stuff.
Yes.
All right.
So now our intern Gabby.
Yes.
She's just
Gabby.
lovely. She's a student at Wayne State.
Okay.
She's always on the go. She is young.
She's young.
I'll try to be nice.
Okay. Gabby normally comes in with a cappuccino and a muffin. I'm scared now. Okay, so what would you recommend for her?
I don't even know if I have to say anything, do I? Okay. So obviously, what's nice about a place like Starbucks is they list all their nutrition information online. So go online and check it out yourself. I think if you do a little research, you realize you're probably not getting everything you need,
it's a real
Gabby.
buzzkill. Once I did that, I like barely eat anything out of there.
I know. It's funny, research actually shows that having nutrition information available does not influence people's decision.
Me. Okay, so it's working on this one.
So good. Okay, good. So there's no protein here. We need protein during the day for sure. There's a lot of calories and a lot of sugar, unfortunately, and a lot of the baked goods that you're going to get from Starbucks. So I love Starbucks, but not the best lunch. So I brought in some egg white muffins to replace her muffin. Something, again, you can make ahead of time, bring with you, and still enjoy your cappuccino. And I also brought some canned soup because I thought this might be good for an intern on the go where you don't want to cook at all. Something like these, which has beans and lentils in them, are just packed with fiber and protein and everything you need. All you got to do is pop the top, warm it up,
and you're good to go.
And you're good to go.
Okay.
Yes.
Julie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So fun.
Thanks.
So fun to have you on the show. We're going to do slow cooker recipes
We're
next week.
coming back next week. Yes.
Yes, so much fun. So